Jason Sanders now to get this one started. And we are underway in Southern California. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. They started on the ground with Ekeler. And that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line.
Justin Zettel on the tackle. A loss of a yard.
On 2nd and 11 now. Herbert. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field defensively. Make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Herbert will give this one to Ekeler. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Play action. It's Herbert. He finds his target, Allen. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Here's Herbert. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Herbert. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on 3rd down.
They snap it to Herbert. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A gain of 26 and a conversion there as well on 4th down.
Charles, their first drive of the game, and already they're taking chances here, but they get the 4th down conversion. I'm curious, do you think that that's something they game plan for on the opening drive if it came up, or is that something that happened organically?
I think that they game plan for it, Brandon, and when you think about it, let's just say it. The word analytics is a big part of how everyone looks at a game nowadays, but it's not just the analytics. It's a coach willing to be daring, willing to be bold, and they certainly were there.
His throw caught at about the 5. And the Chargers are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. Ekeler We'll get about halfway there as he takes this from the 4 down to the 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Eckler again. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler taking it in for 2 yards out. And the Chargers put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
To end the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now Tua. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Mike Gesicki, and it's 2nd down.
The coverage was good, but I just wonder if they absolutely fooled the quarterback on that play. I think he was expecting something else, ended up with nowhere to throw the football successfully.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Tua. Got a man complete to Cedric Wilson. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a 1st. Tua setting up shop to throw again. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Tua to try again on 2nd down. And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the 1st down marker. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd. Looking to pass. Tua. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked by Kenneth Murray. And the Chargers are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this 1st quarter of play. After 7-0 on EA Sports. The Charger drive about to get going. They've got the 7-0 lead. Now they've got the football back after their defense got the stop, CD. And you get the feeling if they could score here, they really have all the momentum on their side.
And you just wonder right now, is the quarterback and the play caller totally in sync? Are they of one mind that, hey, what worked last time, let's keep doing it until they stop us? Or do they go to a different section in the playbook, show them something different? Either way, they want a repeat of their first drive.
He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Charger 1st down. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Justin Herbert looking to pass. He's going to air one out. He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, L.A. Jalen Guyton, 61 yards. And the Chargers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make the score 14-0. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. And this is what here? Incomplete, they say. Looked like it was intercepted, but he apparently did not get the 2 feet down in bounds.
Well, that play was certainly a little bit different because on the previous play, he was sacked. This time, protection a lot better. Had time to survey the field and still couldn't find an open receiver.
They faked the handoff. Now Tua. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. After the turnover, here's Herbert. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen with a touchdown reception from Justin Herbert. And the Chargers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 21-0. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Tua. Open man, that's Gesicki down the field. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From midfield, here's Tua. And going deep for Hill. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Derwin James with a pick. And the Chargers are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
Well, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me, that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you throw this many interceptions.
And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
You said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taking it about the 1. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. After the sack on first down, Tua forced out to his left. Open man downfield is Waddle. He's got it. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 23 yards the pickup there.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Flushed out right. This one finds Wilson downfield. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as he'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Tua sets up to pass it. Escaping the pressure, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. The former number 3 pick, Joey Bosa, bringing the lumber that time.
These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles, and that front 7 defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire...
And it'll be intercepted. And the Chargers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
Well, they tried to take their shot right there, but the ball hung up a little too long, and it's intercepted.
And when you describe trying to take their shot right there, usually the ball has to be thrown out a little bit more of a line. You just mentioned it. The ball hung up there. The reaction time of the defenders, they win the day and intercept.
He's got a man complete. And he's going to be out of bounds here all the way down inside the 10. A big play there just before halftime. 72 yards. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Got a man. It's Allen for the Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Chargers continue to pull away here in this first half. He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on 1st and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left him reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And you know they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you. Looks like their memory was a little too long there.
The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away.
Taken in at the 3.
And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
Things for them, just to put it bluntly, man, it has been tough sledding here in the first half, facing that big deficit. The clock is dwindling now. Maybe if they can get something on the board here before intermission, they'll have at least a little momentum heading into the second half.
Joey Bosa, his second sack of the night. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. Another try after the first down sack.
Tua
To a hit, and the ball is out. And picked up by the Chargers. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. Had some good yardage there, too, before he fumbled that football, Charles.
Yeah, just think about it this way. Running backs, as a general rule, they kind of know when the end of a run is near, and you notice how they cover up, right? They protect the football. Sometimes quarterbacks forget that out in the open field. After a while, you start to wonder, does the running back coach visit the quarterback coach and say, hey, I can help you with this. We can protect this and make sure we keep the ball.
And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this third quarter. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
And they have a mountainous deficit looming in front of them. It was really, Charles, a disaster of a first half. So where do they go from here?
Now a loose football. The ball comes out.
Second time in this game, Charles, the ball has squirted out from his hands. Luckily, his teammate was there to pounce on it.
You're right. Got the lucky bounce, able to retain possession. You know, we often talk about the combine and why do we measure quarterbacks' hands. Is that really a big deal? It's for situations like this. Do you have the hands big enough and strong enough to hold on to the football while being jostled?
And now here's another interception. Picked up by J.C. Jackson.
And the Chargers will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
Well, I think everyone who's watching was certainly hoping to see things get a little bit better for them in this half, weren't we? But it was a downright miserable first half that's carried over with an interception to begin the second half. That's a defeated offense right there, and there's still a lot of game left. I don't think that's the last turnover we're going to see today, partner.
Herbert's throw there complete to Allen.
And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives him a first down. Herbert now. Looking deep downfield. And this is caught. He's got a touchdown.
Familiar.
Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. This ain't rap music, this straight literature. Small-minded, all your ideas miniature. They tend to hate on you when they can't get rid of you.